I always love coming into my vlogs with my hair looking seriously the worst of the week. Like, it's always the first scene of my weekly vlog that I have the worst hair of the week. Why am I like this? WandaVision. Anyways, hey there guys, we are back for another Making Scarlet Witch vlog this week. This is part 6. I have abandoned the weekly numbers. We are going in parts now because after this video, next month is October, which means pure gold for all costume YouTubers across this platform. I don't know if you all know, but Halloween is a time where a lot of people search to how to make their own costumes. And it just so happens that people come to my channel searching for their costume and making it off my costume or off my channel. And I love it. I love it. It makes me feel so good. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a cosplayer. Oh my God, that's wet paint. Back to it. I think I was saying, it doesn't matter if you're a cosplayer or just a one-time Halloween costumer person, you know, you're always welcome to my channel to do and use any of my awesome videos to achieve any of your costume dreams. I am here to help you. Okay, so we are today, it's painting week. Huzzah! Painting and kind of printing week. I say printing as in 3D printing, and we'll go over that here in a second. So the first thing we're going to do, we are going to dive into painting Wanda's cape. You all saw last week the awesome projection job I did on the cape to get my design on there and ready to be painted. So for the past day and mostly this evening, I have been experimenting on the hood since it's a smaller like piece of the costume to try some different paints to see what best works. Okay, so I'm gonna have to lay it out here to you guys. Wanda's cape. We all know this. It's a mystery. No one really truly knows what it looks like except the people that made it and freaking Elizabeth Olsen herself. 2, some people know, but they're just neglecting to give us the backside of a certain toy on the internet that a lot of us use to try to get the information that we need. So all we have is this picture here of the tiny bit back of her cape from that Hot Toys Sideshow collectible one that I truly love. And that's the sort of color I'm going for. I have no idea if this is the actual color of the details on her cape. I have no clue really what it is, but I had to make a decision because we have to get going. So at first I bought a bunch of red that you all saw probably last week in the vlog. Turns out all that red was way too pink and orange, and I was like, shit. I think that is silver. The details on the back of her cape are silver. So I luckily had a jar of the same brand, same type of jacquard, the Lumiere metallic paint. I love these paints. They're just my absolute favorite. They're so good for clothing. So luckily I had a jar of it. But the problem was my jar was kind of old and kind of gummy. So I think the last time I used this was for Captain Marvel. Hot second ago, right? Captain Marvel, I think. I don't know, I'm looking at the helmet. I think that's what I used it for. God, I don't know. Anyways, so it was kind of gummy. And so I started painting one side of the hood. Turns out it was getting really bright. And I truly believe that the details are silver. However, I feel like they're very diluted. And because I am who I am going to zhuzh up this cape. And I don't care if that is 100% accurate. That's 100% Jedimanda accurate is zhuzh and bougie capes. We all know that's me. I have enough to satisfy my cape love for a long time. So I'll show you an example of what I have so far. This is the side that I painted first. Personally, I think it's too bright. It looks straight up like Vision on a cape. which I've heard that it is kind of a homage to Vision, but it's just too bright. And so I took it to my Discord and I asked you guys on the Discord, be like, guys, what's going on? Is it too bright? Is it the wrong color? What do you think? And so the best collective hive mind community out there on the internet, which is my Jedimanda garrison on Discord, we all came to the conclusion that it is silver, but it's like washed down. So I did this side, and it's somewhat dry, so I can hold it, which I like a whole lot better. I think ultimately this side makes it look nicer, and I think it's a good base for me to zhuzh on top of. Ooh, that sounded gross. I'm sorry. It's a good base for me to add details on top of. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna keep with this washed silver. It's gonna be kind of, looks like, looking at it directly, it looks kind of pink, but I think once I decide what I'm gonna add on top of that, and I think it's honestly going to be a lot of fun stitching, top stitching done with my new Bernina that I will show you all, of course, what we're gonna do. Because I think I have little hex stitches, which I think would be really fun to get like a really bright silver like embroidery thread and feed that through the machine and just go to town with some cool decorative stitching. I think that's what I'm going to do, and maybe add some rhinestones in here and there. I don't know. I really like to add stuff to things, so we'll get to that when we get to it. But right now it's painting. So let me know in the comments your thoughts on the washed down silver. I think it looks good, but I just want to see what you guys think versus the bright silver. And I got new paint, and the new paint is much more nice. It's watered down and it's not as clumpy and old, so it's not as tough to put on. But before we get into watching me paint the cape, I want to go over what tools I'm using because I think this is really important. So if you choose to hand paint this, which most people will, I am going to highly suggest you get a brand new paintbrush. Now, if you are painting on wool, like I'm doing, it's hard because wool has fibers that kind of come up a little bit. So when you paint over them, they kind of get caught up in the bristles and it doesn't have the cleanest line. Now, I'm able to achieve a very clean line with this type of brush. This is an oil painting brush. I say that specifically because they're very hard bristles, and it's a poly-tip bristle, which is synthetic, but it's meant for oil painting. I wouldn't necessarily try to use like a regular craft brush or a watercolor brush because sometimes they're a little flimsy, but to have a really stiff bristle brush to pretty much comb on this paint to the wool is perfect. It's helping me achieve very crisp lines, and it doesn't make it look so gummy, I guess you could say, gummy on like out of line and stuff like that. So it's really helping me out. So a nice fancy kind of pricey brush is really helping me achieve those lines. Another thing that I bought that I've used a couple times is a silicone tip brush, and that's literally just to clean lines. If something gets too out of place, I can kind of take this, no paint on it, and just kind of like push the paint over back where it needs to be instead of using my paint brush that already has paint on it. So this has been really helpful. Both of them have been angled brushes because that's how I paint, is like that. But also I have a very steady hand because I've painted my whole life. But yes, those are ideal. You'll need those, and of course your paint. And I'm not really using anything else that's specific to this job, just the certain brushes and the paint. So with that being said, let's go paint some more. Boop. folks, it's another week of the part 6 of Return to the Cape. So not much I can talk about right now, except that I'm working on the Cape more. But it's turning out. I did get my hair cut today, so I'm very excited about that. So I moved my work area from upstairs to downstairs because I felt lazy and didn't want to stand and paint. So let's take a look at what we have right now. I'm very pleased with it. This is what we have right now. So this is the top of the left panel, I believe. So this is the center front and this is the shoulder. So we have almost one full panel done. I really am digging how it looks. It's weird to explain, but this is a total artistic thing. So I liked the washed down silver, but I also like the little pops of brighter silver because it kind of looks like glitchy, like computer stuff. I don't know. I vibe with it. And I think where it hits kind of a hotter silver is where I'm going to add embellishments. I don't know. I'm thinking it through, but right now I'm continuing painting. We're watching Scream 4. Let me know what horror movie franchise I should go to next. I'm very thinking I should go through all of the Friday the 13th. I'm thinking, because I already watched Friday the 13th part 4 the other day, and I'm almost done with the Scream franchise. So where should I go next? I'm going to continue to paint. Here we go. Hey there guys, so it's another day, another week of part 6 of Wanda Making, and I just want to show you the new project that we have on the 3D plate. Looky, looky, looky. So that is the spine of the Darkhold. Yeah, and it's actually working. I am utterly shocked because I have wrestled with my 3D printer for honestly like 2 days now. We've had failed prints, clogged nozzles, bad tubing, missing pieces, everything. So I tried to start printing the front of the Darkhold the other day, and it just stopped printing in the middle of a 9-hour print. Clogged up the nozzle, screwed it over. So that's as far as I got, but look at the detail. That is really cool. This 3D file that I purchased, I'll have a link below. If you guys want to get your own, but I am going to have a whole tutorial next month, or actually, well, today's October 1st, so I guess now this month, on how I'm making my version of the Darkhold, which is a lot of 3D printing because I ain't got time for foam work right now, and I really like 3D printing. I just think it's just nicer and it's cooler, and look, it just goes by itself, like, whew! I love being able to do 2 things at once. It's so nice. It's so nice. So that's where we're at. We are moving right along. Tonight is going to be more Wanda Cape painting, so I hope you guys are ready for that. Yeah, this week's been kind of boring, but at least this is here to spice it up. Hey everybody, just breaking up the painting and 3D printing spam to bring you all in a little sneak peek of what my Friday night of this week looks like, and it is a large dish of nachos from Taco Bell, which I'm so happy about. I'm really happy about. An Oktoberfest, and possibly the best cult documentary on streaming services right now, and that is this. If you have HBO Max, guys, you gotta watch this. You have to watch it. So this is called The Way Down, and it is about this woman named Gwen Shamblin and her cult down in Tennessee. It's absolutely pure insanity. I'm on episode 3, and there's already murder. I just, like, I can't. You guys need to watch this. If you're into cult documentaries and true crime and just especially religious hypocrisy going down the toilet. It's a really good one. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't want to give too much away, but I highly recommend. It's on HBO Max. It's called The Way Down. Watch it, and I'm going to get back to my nachos now. Yeah. I realize there hasn't been much painting recording tonight because it's literally just the same thing that I'm doing. But I'll go back in and get a nice little shot of what we're doing. But I just wanted to show you what the printer has just printed. Well, first off, I have my Star Wars bobbleheads on top of my printer table, and it's just cute because they bobble with the printer. That's all I have to say about that. So, we have the first half of the spine of the Darkhold. Yay! My printer bed is too small to do everything full size, so I have to chop it in half and then glue it together. So this is the part that will be glued. This is the bottom part. I'm very happy with it. The details are really quite nice. And so we're printing the other half of the spine this evening, and then tomorrow begins round 2 of the front cover. And look, well, I'm still trying to figure out the slice on it, but it'll be about a day. Like, the whole print will be a day and some hours. I'm not even kidding. Because I already sliced the first half, and this is the second half, and it was 1 full day and 4 hours. I don't even know. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be a stressful day to watch that thing try to do it. And I have my speed cranked up as much as it could that I feel comfortable with. I have adjusted everything else to where I could try to cut some time, cut some corners, but alas, that's how long this print will be. Just 1 half of the book will be a full day. So technically I have this piece and then the back cover to do, which is going to be another same size. So I have 4 days to just print the back and the front cover. Whew. Peace be with me. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my mind. My mind. The good thing is the back is not as detailed as the front, so plus side, this is insane. I guess we'll have to go with it. Good thing I put in another order for more filament. It's still cheaper and less frustrating for me than freaking foam smithing, so that's how we are. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I mean, there's still a lot to do. But I do like how it's looking so far. I know it doesn't look like I've done too much, but I've also lost the charger to my iPad. My iPad is the image that I'm working off of, so I gotta go find that. I need to figure this out, but I do like how it's going. I think it's going quite nice. Just gotta keep going. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this thing this whole weekend. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see though. Hey everybody. It is Saturday. Part 6. And I didn't get very far last night. We had a lot of 3D printing errors that I'm still trying to figure out because I can't believe it's already October. And I feel very behind on all of my content that I have planned for October. So we're just gonna vent a little bit here while I kind of prep this area to start painting again. So I think what I'm gonna do, at least I figured out it kind of today, I think I'm going to have our weekly vlogs still coming out for October. They'll be posted on Monday as per usual. And then on Friday of each week of October, I'll have a new tutorial, hopefully. The first one's already done. I just need to photograph myself and then video some stuff for 50s Wanda, and then probably I will be doing the zombie Wanda after that one, and then doing the Darkhold because the 3D printer is giving me such issues. And then hopefully I can have this done by the end of the month. I am pushing myself to get it done, but not too much to where it's not fun, because why even do that if that's the case? So hopefully everything will work out. So the cape is a lot. I'm realizing it as I'm going through this. It's taking me a while to get through it all. So we'll see. We'll see. And I hope I can get a lot done today and tomorrow, so we can reassess and see where we are. So 3 cheers to today, and hopefully we can get some good stuff done. And it looks like my 3D printer at least sounding and looking okay for today, so we're to continue to try to print the Darkhold. Man, I got a lot of pieces going. We're cooking, but October's gonna beat me. I can already feel it. Like, not as like beat me down, but like, or beat me to it. I will win. I will win October. Just got a lot planned, so let's get on it. Okay, half the cape is done. A little more than half if you want to look at the top, but woo! This has been a journey, and I still have the other half to go. I will say it's gotten a lot quicker because I've kind of nailed down a little ratio of water to paint much faster than last time, but wow. It's pretty crazy. I do love it though. These details and the silver really pop. Even if the silver's not an accurate color, I still think it looks badass. Harsh lighting. I feel like I'm in a police interrogation room. I will say that we have hit a bit of a snag with the 3D printing. I don't know what it is. Actually, I know what it is. It's a combination of bed adhesion, probably not the best filament, and I don't know, maybe there's some kind of loose nut on the inside of this machine or something, but my 3D printer is printing out more fails than actual real prints. So the spine is done for the Darkhold. So I'm gonna have to farm out that cover. Good thing my friend Vault Fox and I have been talking, and I think she's going to help me out on that printing situation. I don't print enough 3D stuff to, like, I guess, get a bunch of upgrades or like fix it all the time. And so when I do print, it gives me such a hassle. And this print it's a lot. This is a heavy, probably my most intricate and long print, and I just don't feel comfortable with my printer doing anything longer than 9 hours of a print before it just messes up, and I can't figure out why or what's going on. But I do think it's bed adhesion, it's maybe temperature of the nozzle. I don't know what it is, but I'll figure that out later. But I need to get the stuff done, so I think I'm gonna farm out my design that I did buy from Etsy to someone who has a much faster and better and bigger 3D printer. So those will be done hopefully soon. But I'm going to get back to painting. I want to try to get as much of this done this weekend as possible. I don't know if I'm going to get the whole thing done, because tomorrow is Sunday, which is usually the day I edit this vlog. So I'm probably going to go ahead and call the vlog, at least say, thank yous here. So if tomorrow this is where it ends, if it ends. But yes, thanks for following on a very strange week. I know it doesn't seem like there's been a lot that's been done this week, because it's just been painting and struggling with the 3D printer. So thanks for joining. I'm still amazed at the amount of people that follow me weekly on this thing, considering it's literally every other week's like something bad, something bad, something good, something bad, something bad, something good. I don't know. It's different than a full-fledged tutorial, which is nice and clean and crisp and fixed and stuff. So you all like to see the errors and the mistakes, which is good, because honestly, every cosplay I have there's errors and mistakes all over the place. And I don't know. It just seems like it's constant, and it kind of buggles me a little bit. And I'm like, it's not me. It's just the process of making stuff. Ugh. So here we are. So I'm going to continue working on this. Thank you for joining me Thank you for joining this week on making Wanda. We will continue these vlogs hopefully through October, as well as other tutorials that I've talked about I will be plugging out. So if you like this video and you like my channel, please like and subscribe. We do cosplay journey, work in progress videos all the time. And we'll go over, once Wanda is over, we'll sit down and we'll have a chat on the next project, which I think you guys know what it is going to be, because she's been pushed around this whole year. Poor Rose. That'll be a fun Christmas project. So I will see you all next week. Goodbye.